Don't kill your
ego.
Use it. The idea that you need to kill the ego, Freud, Jung, is one of the most misunderstood concepts today.
Why?
Because your ego, my ego is not your and my enemy. It's not. Your ego is a sense of self. You were born with it, It is what allows you to say, I will create, I will act, I will
become.
This is what your ego is telling you. Without ego, there is no direction, There's no direction, no identity, no movement, only silence. And it's not about this. You need to move, you need to produce, you need to create, you need to serve. And your ego, when harnessed, is giving you that power, that fuel to do that. From a neurological perspective, listen, your ego is deeply connected to the prefrontal cortex, here, in your brain. It's the part of the brain responsible for planning, decision, and execution. Listen, no ego, no planning, no decision, no execution. No ego, no planning, no decision,
no execution.
It gives you structure. Ego gives you the will to do, to serve, to create, to produce,
to serve.
But there is the problem. Most people don't control the ego. They don't control the ego. Their ego controls them. And here is the issue, not lack of it. It's not about lack of ego, to vanish it completely, but to harness the ego so you control it and not the ego is controlling
you.
It reacts. It gets offended. It seeks validation. It seeks approval. It seeks pleasure. And it avoids discomfort. This is what your ego is telling to you. When it is ruling your world, your body, your life, you react to others. You react to reactions. You get offended when people say, critique. You seek validation. You seek approval when you do create and produce. And you avoid discomfort. Pleasure is ruling over the ego. Discomfort? No. This I don't want, the ego says. So when you do have these problems, your ego is ruling you. But when you choose discomfort, when you do not care about critique, when you do not care about pleasure, about validation, and you do not react on criticism, you control the ego. You harnessed it already. You don't have the issue. And you are knowing that, listen to that what I'm saying. You know that you don't have this issue. In case you have that issue, you know it as well. You know whether you choose comfort over discomfort, pleasure over productivity. You know that. So that's not power. That's fragility. Real strength is not killing the ego. Real strength is not killing the ego because it is your identity. But real strength is training it, controlling it, harnessing it. The ego is controlled by you. You can choose discomfort over comfort. You can choose silence when critique
comes.
When you challenge your ego, when you do hard things, when you stay calm under criticism, when you act despite fear, you act despite fear, you move, you step forward, even if you fear. You take the steps, you do hard things, and you calm under criticism. You listen to critiques. and you do not
react.
This is harnessing the ego. And you are not destroying that in that moment. No, you are refining it. You are refining it, harnessing it. You're turning the ego into a tool instead of a defense mechanism. Yeah? Because a weak ego reacts and seeks pleasure and seeks comfort and seeks validation, seeks approval. A trained ego creates, produces under discomfort as well, and do not care about what other people say. When it is true and the criticism is productive, it takes it in silence and reproduce itself to be better. This is harnessing
The ego.
So, a destroyed ego, that's not enlightenment. Yeah? This is not enlightenment. That's passivity. That's lack of direction. And it is a loss of self. Because your ego is your identity. You cannot lose it. You need to train it, to harness it. You don't need less ego. You need, me and you, a stronger, quieter, and disciplined one. Don't kill your ego. Lead it, train it, harness it. And this is habit code. I encourage you to create a habit, a conscious habit, to train your nervous system in order to harness your ego, not to get rid of it, but to keep it for yourself in a trained manner, to produce, to create, to serve, and not care about critics, not care about comfortable, not care about comfort, and not seeking pleasure, but the other way around, to produce, to create in discomfort. When you seek and go forward, even if you are afraid, this is when you rule over the ego. This is the moment where you rule over it. Yeah? Christ King. Amen.